Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. So, last session, you guys ended up having to try to help Oberon from not getting captured by literally everything. Oberon got captured and sent to some base somewhere in the world, where Slut, you were currently at, and you watched as an Aarakocra got stripped of all of its wings, feathers, and skin, and got purged into a tomb below, where it's now getting shocked and converted into something while it's screaming for 5 hours. Oberon also got put on a surgery table and sent up into the ceiling, and you started a fire within your cell, which only got put out after you were getting fucked by a water elemental.
Slutty things happen.
So, now with all of this said, Slut, you wake up.
Thank you.
Upon waking up, it has been 2 hours since you've passed out. The chamber has opened and slowly come up from the floor as the doctor comes back into the room. Well, hello all of you. It has been some good time since we've had a inspection of this dear Aarakocra here. So, as you can see, they are completely lifeless, a husk of their original body, and they do not exist no longer. But their beautiful body's been converted into the energies that we need to power these machines. As the tube comes up, it pops out of its holster and gets sent over to a mount on the wall where it's screwed in and locked in place. Now, we are going to now choose one of the cells and do another, but this time on a much larger scale. So, 10 more pods open up. I think I will choose this cell. He walks over to your cell and opens it, setting guards in it to take 10 people. They take They take the 10 Aarakocra.
Oh god.
And an earth elemental. Oh, it seems that the wonderful Aarakocra in here must have died. I wonder what could have happened. Oh, there's nothing more. It takes a rest. Oh, and leave these few. We don't need them yet. They close the gate behind them. There is currently one earth elemental and you sitting in the cage now of the cell. As they take all 10, as they are being ruffled and strapped to each board where they get spliced and dissected, skin tore off with feathers being plucked, and then screamingly put into the solution where it burns, cauterizing their skin as they are then shot down underneath the ground, and you hear screams of multiple people, multiple Aarakocra and Fays crying out. Ah, the beautiful singing of the world, medicine and science, these are pure harmonies to my heart and soul. Across the intercom, you can hear some kind of tavern music coming in. Well, time to make this a bit more exciting for you. Let us drink. From the wall pops out 2 mugs of ale inside your cell, along with multiple mugs of ale for the others. Let us drink, everyone, to your last death wish and to your surviving another day forward. Best of luck to you. Try to stay nice and healthy for us. We don't want any diseased vermin, or you will be shot on sight. Drink up, and he drinks his mug of ale, gulping it down.
I just want to ask, weren't our hands shackled behind our backs? How are we supposed to...
No, I meant in front of you.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to pretend to have my hands still shackled together, and I'm going to pick up one mug, and I'm going to softly sip it while staring at him.
As you sip it, you taste that it's more of a creamy potato stew with alcohol in it.
Ooh, it's cocktail. Nice.
Interesting. I'm not going to drink enough to actually, get any alcohol in me. I'm just going to sip it to make it look like I'm drinking it.
So as you sip it and drink, and everyone else drinks, he says, that was wonderful. Keep your strength up. Also, we will now have the next type come down. As the metal pillar comes down from the top, you see Oberon. He has not been operated on, and he has not been surgically in any way modified, But you do see that he has some kind of strange shackles around his ankles and arms now, along with having a collar wrapped around his neck and as it glows. Says, we have a wonderful new test to do today. We are going to see if druid magic can affect the metal virus. And since we have this wonderful thing right here, he dips it onto the claws of Oberon and ushers him to go forward. You see as Oberon is struggling to move forward as if fighting against it, as they use Druidcraft to cast onto the first cell. Upon doing so, sprouts of grass pile up from the bottom of the cell, as they then instantly affect everyone with an advanced infection of the metal virus. In the furthest cell on the other side of the room. Oh, this is wonderful! Wonderful, I say! Now, we will put our little toy back into its, well, cage, per se. Oh, this is going to be wonderful. Mr. X will be so very proud of us. He takes Oberon and kind of ushers him by dragging by his collar with a leash into a different room where he's taken up an elevator somewhere.
Okay. Okay.
The room is completely barren as all the men leave, going into their different rooms respectively.
I'm going to summon my book again.
Your book is already there. It's covered in water.
Well, you said it was degraded.
Deteriorating. It is deteriorating, but it is covered in water.
Yeah, I'm going to summon a new book.
Okay.
One that isn't destroying itself.
The other book fizzles from existence, and the new one plops into your hand as you are still evacuating water from your guts.
Okay. And as I do, I'm going to look at my hands, and I guess the Aarakocra are gone, and the only ones that would have been left are dead.
Mm-hmm.
Can I check to see what kind of material this is on the gloves?
You can.
Okay. Is there a roll I have to make for that, or?
Survival and Arcana.
Survival and Arcana. Both really shit for me. Alright, it's a 4 and a 14. 4 for survival, 14 for Arcana.
Due to your knowledge already on the old ones, you notice this is ichor of the old ones strapped onto your hands and completely surrounding of it. It is blocking all of your powers of magic.
If it's ichor of the old ones, then it might just help to summon the old one to get rid of this. Okay. Let me check my cantrips. Let me see what I can do. I have... Can I? I'm gonna try to cast guidance on myself.
Okay. As you attempt to cast
cantrip.
As you attempt to cast guidance, your magic reverbs on you, but it doesn't do damage.
Okay. Are the gloves tighter?
The gloves are not tighter.
Okay, so cantrips still don't work. Great. That... Glad I tried and nothing happened. Alright, so weaker spells do less damage. Okay. I'm going to look around to the remaining elementals, and I'm going to whisper to them, or I'm gonna move to them and ask, can any of you speak Common or Sylvan? I'll say this in both Common or Sylvan.
So a thunder lightning elemental, well, rather lightning elemental looks towards you and speaks to you back. I can speak Common. Why?
Gods. None of the others can speak Common.
It's not a common language for our species.
Well, it's the most common language on here. I tried Sylvan, but I don't know. These Fae don't know Sylvan. Anyway, I want to get out of here and save the rest of everyone. I have gotten the gags off, and we have burned most of the chains binding our hands. Well, the Aarakocra died, but still. I just need these gloves off to do literally anything. Can you help me get these gloves off?
One moment.
Or can you ask someone else who can help? Because you can speak their language, I hope.
Uno momento, my Discord and stuff is lagging for me.
No worries.
So you see that he says, "No, for I cannot do anything, but you might be better to talk to this draconic being here."
How? I asked if he could speak common. He didn't respond.
So the High Dragon looks over to you. Roll me a perception.
Roll a perception. It's an 18.
Okay, you recognize this race. You recognize this race as one of the newer races in the world. It's a mix of a snow elf and a dragonborn. They are elves that have patches of scales that grow on their skin as they retain the appearance of elves besides having a tail. The race is very intelligent and very strong. Along with them having an adept knowledge of magic, will also have an adept knowledge of how dragons work. Along with this, their magic is specifically used through their skin, not through their hands. It manifests on patches of those scales on their skin.
Uh-huh.
Adult high dragons will have a full layer of scales to skin, where they can meld the scales in whichever way they choose.
Okay. Does he understand me, perchance?
He does understand common.
Oh, fuck's sake. He asked if I don't understand common. Alright. Excuse me. My dear snow dragon.
Yes?
Could you help me remove these gloves? I cannot cast magic with these on. I have everything else removed. And I believe that if I get these off, I can free us all.
So he looks to you and says, While I am part of my race, magic is... While I know of it is not my strongest suit, but I can attempt to try.
It doesn't need to be magic, it just has to help me remove these gloves.
Okay. One moment.
I was gonna ask the Aarakocra to help fight it off, but that didn't seem to work out, now did it?
So he's going to cast Ice Storm, and through one of the patches on his shoulder, a large spike of ice curves outwards like a sword, as he then kind of puts it through the bars.
Beautiful, amazing. I am resistant to cold damage, so this is perfect. Does
Roll me a
the
sleight of
bars
hand to cut it off.
Okay. Great. Beautiful. Amazing. Yes, please, let's go. Fuck. I got an 11. Fuck.
You don't
Shit.
manage to cut the gloves off.
Can I keep trying?
Roll with disadvantage on sleight of hand.
That's fine. I'm okay with that. Oh, that's a 15. I got two 11s. That's
Okay,
absolutely wild.
You were able to cut parts of the glove off, but not fully. You were able to use cantrips.
Oh, thank God. You know what would be a great cantrip right now? I don't have it, but it would be great to have Mage Hand. Um, um, no, I'm gonna use well, an Eldritch Blast comes out of my hand, right? I have portion of the glove off.
So I said you can use cantrips.
Yes, Eldritch Blast is a cantrip.
Yep.
Yeah. So, and it does force damage. So normally that would mean it like it forces things away from you
Yeah.
if it hits an object. So
Uh-huh.
can I use it to force the glove off?
You might break your arm.
You know what? It's either my arm or my life.
Roll me a sleight of hand for finesse.
Actually, you know what? Before I do that, let me cast guidance on myself.
Okay.
Just so I get an extra D4 and I don't kill myself. Okay. So sleight of hand,
Mm-hmm.
you said? Let me roll an extra D4 from that guidance. That's a 1. Great. That's a 14 total.
Okay, for the sleight of hand.
Yeah.
You would be able to cut more off with the force, but it would only burst some off. You would still be only using cantrips.
That's fine. I just want to keep like working this till I get the full, like at least one full glove off.
So as you work at it, a little bit of time passes. You're able to shave enough off to where the eye core does kind of try to reconnect itself to the rest of the glove, but you're able to keep it disconnected. And what you end up doing is you're able now to cast up to cantrips and level 1 spells.
It's great. I think Mage Armor is a level 1 spell. Beautiful. It's a shame that all my spell slots are not level 1. Mage Armor is a level 1 spell, so I'm just gonna cast Mage Armor on myself at will. And now I have some protection. It just basically increases my AC. It's nothing else major. Alright. But I have cantrip still. And I'm able to... Okay. With cantrips, I do have... Alright, what is around me in the cell? And how do the cell's layout works?
Currently around you, there is a cell of square patterned, almost like a square pattern of holes of the bar of like the cage that you're in. It's like there is the cell and it's in a square cell. 15 feet by 15 feet. And next to you, to your right, is 2 hanging beds that hang off like cots. And they're only of your cell and the furthest cell all the way on the other end. Each cell is stacked next to each other, so the bars of each cell are touching together.
Okay.
And they're all bent around the whole room. There's at least 10 cells in the whole room. 10 cells on one side, 10 cells on another.
Okay. And can I figure out can I tell if the cells are like magically protected or if they're like just physical iron cells?
It's cold iron.
Cold iron, which is deadly to Fae, but not necessarily super strong compared to regular iron. Okay.
Cold iron with steel bolts.
Yeah. Still bendable though. I want to... Alright, hold on.
The
I'm
High
gonna
Dragon asks, are you done with my ice?
Yes, I am done with your ice. Thank you.
He snaps it off his shoulder and it falls into your side of the cell. So there's
Yes.
just a long, curved pick of ice.
Nice. Great.
And,
Beautiful.
he is reverting his magic where he's leaning up against the wall.
Okay. I have a long pick of ice. I'm going to try to use this to pick the lock on the cell.
Okay. Roll me sleight of hand.
Yeah. I'm gonna make sure I cast guidance on myself as well, and because I have guidance available, I'm just gonna constantly cast it whenever I make a check. I hope you know this.
Okay.
All right, I rolled
But
a
you
21
gotta
overall.
wait a minute, don't you?
No, it's just an action, so it's 6 seconds for guidance. Yeah, it's a touch
But
action.
your duration is a concentration up to a minute.
Yeah, but that's if you don't do something. If you do something, it fizzles. The concentration fizzles away.
The way that I the way that I balance guidance in my campaign is you have to wait a minute every time.
Okay.
So, like,
Then
you
I just
cast-
used it to the second time now.
So you cast it for a minute. Okay, your minute's done. You gotta wait to like a normal concentration. So you broke your concentration. So you'd have to redo
Okay.
it, and then wait a minute, and
That's
then
fine.
you can use the guidance.
That's fine. Then I don't use the guidance again because I just used it. I'm just gonna use this pick on myself. So instead of a 21, it was a 20.
Okay, you are able to pick your lock of the cell open.
Great. And
In
I'm
the
going
process,
to.
your ice pick shatters.
Yeah, I expected that. Okay. And Oberon is on the table in the middle, right?
No.
They took him away. Right, they let him away with the
Yeah.
collar and deletion. Okay. Shit. What do I have? Is there anything I have? I have the gloves. Can I fashion the gloves into a pick? The glove I had? That I
You
broke,
mean
mostly?
the fragments?
Yes.
They return to liquid on the ground, Icor.
That's liquid. Interesting. Okay. So I can't use the gloves to pick anyone else's lock. I'm gonna like gesture to the other people in my cell and tell them, like, show them we opened the door and like
So the
try
earth,
and
the earth elemental stands up and he looks at you.
yes. And I look at him. I try to speak common,
He
saying,
doesn't understand, but he walks out of the cell.
okay.
He towers above you at 8 feet.
Uh-huh. I was expecting him to do something cool for a second there.
Slut, you got the muscle.
Yeah, I have the muscle, but I'm thinking, looking at him. I don't know how to communicate with this man. Fuck. Shit. I look at him, and I look at the other doors, and I look at him,
I have
and
a
I
for you.
I gesture like opening the bars, and I nod my head and like question.
Slut, I have a question for you mechanically.
I have comprehend languages, but it's not a first level spell.
Not that. If you can convince him to write his name in the book, you should be able to talk to him, right?
Let me double check the rulings on the language feature, but you're right. You're right. Hold on.
Also, you just talked to like a dragon-born person who understood you that was near you. They could probably ask him if they could talk to this other.
No, you are 100% right. It does not say. Let me read the sending spell. Hold on. Oh, fuck! You are right. It doesn't require a language. Oh fuck.
Because I know it operates like telepathic bond, and telepathic bond does not require language issues. So
I look at the thunder, the thunder elemental, and I tell him, "Could you please ask him to write his name in my book so that I may pray speak to him? Because otherwise I have no way of communicating with this man's."
So the electric elemental looks at his compatriot and speaks in the language of ethereal. He walks over to you, and
I have my book open.
He forms his hand, and he grabs a bit of the ice, and kind of like scratches some of like the dirt off of his body, and writes his name in. His name is Dirt.
His name is Dirt.
Dirt.
I like this man.
All right. Closing the book so that the dirt word dirt does not get diminished, and it stays preserved. I use my sending to Dirt, and I say, "Dirt, do you understand me?" He should be able to understand me. He should be able to respond freely.
So he can hear your voice, and he says out of his voice physically.
You do not have to speak to reply to me. You can just think of what you want to say, and I can hear it. You can choose to think to send to me. I know it takes a bit of getting used to, but it is quite more efficient. In this scenario, I gesture around.
I would laugh if this man's like super articulate in his brain.
So he says inside of himself, "Well, I can hear you, dear sir."
Yes, perfect. I love him.
For what does thou wish to do with my body, and what shall we do if we are in the catacombs of a metal casket? How shall we get out?
Well, I would like to do many things with your body, but that can wait. In the meantime, I would like your assistance in, well, how can I say, freeing everyone. I just got access to just the merest of magic, but I believe with your help we can rip these gloves off of everyone, and we can all access our powers
So
and escape this. We can prepare ourselves for when they return and capture them and escape this prison.
So
This
he
cacophony of pain.
he rips his hand off, and he rips the other hand off, and then reshapes it to have just a normal hand there.
How the fuck did he rip his hand off if he took his other hand off?
He just kind of like knocked it with his wrist. Like,
Oh my god. This guy has a 50 fucking strength.
a 30 actually.
Almost.
Now,
Oh.
shall I rephrase to how shall we get open the locks? For we do not have keys.
Well- We don't need keys. You have earth magic, do you not?
For I have access to some, not all, some.
Well, if you can perchance summon clay, I think, and then I imagine, and I said no, just long sticks of metal or hard wood or something very
So-
strong.
He grabs onto the door, not really understanding you, and he attempts to rip it off.
I need many sticks so I can break open these locks.
Okay, he got a nat 20.
Oh, okay. He
He
ripped
rips
the fucking
the
door
door
off.
off of the cell, containing a bunch of thunder and water elementals, along with electric elementals, and a few high dragons.
Okay. I'm gonna ask him to help rip all of these guys' gloves off. Actually, I'm gonna ask him to help me rip my last glove off, so I can access my fucking magic.
But would you like me to rip your hand off as well, sir?
Not my hand, perchance, but if you could get to the glove without the hand.
Oh, I can't do that.
Well, shit.
As you see, the
I
other
cannot
elementals
feel
just
it.
kind of chop their hands off and they fade to the.
Fucking hell.
They hit the ground and they just reform their hands.
Fucking elementals.
They know how to do
The-
elemental things.
The
Fucking beautiful.
the two high
I-
dragons have most of their scales towards their shoulders and arms and face. So
I have an idea. Hold on. What can you get one of your water elemental friends, or just one of the water elementals, to also sign here in my book, so I may speak to them like I am speaking to thee?
one moment, what did you say?
I asked him if he could get a water elemental to also sign in my book.
He goes over and he goes, "Rrr," and then he goes, "Rrr, rrr, rrr."
I love these guys.
And the other comes over and kind of sloppily writes his name in the book, and his name is C. Seeeei C.
See, I see. Hello, my dear. I am speaking to you mentally, and you may respond mentally with your thoughts. I would love it if you could help me get these gloves off. I know they are extremely tight, but I can imagine that some water can slip under there, and if you pump enough, maybe it'll expand the glove so that it'll break. This is me trying to have a clever plan.
Okay, so one moment. So
This is the clever
he
plan.
responds to you. For I cannot do that.
Well, shit. Can
For
you
it
summon a
is
bunch
not
of
in
things?
my grasp to do such a thing.
Okay. Shit.
The
Well-
Earth Elemental walks over to the next door and tries to open it, ripping it open.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hope the Earth Elemental can rip these doors open.
He is able to rip the next door open off its walls. Ping!
Fucking-
Rips it off. And as he rips it off, a bunch of high elves and drow are released. He goes to the next one. Ping! Rips it open. And a bunch of high dragons are released, along with
I'm-
draconics and lizard folk. Ping! The next one is ripped off, and a bunch of gnomes come out.
I'm going to try something, and it might be dumb.
What is that?
I'm going to try to summon a tentacle in my glove. A tentacle that envelops my hand up to my wrist where it is pressing against my skin.
Is that a level 1 spell?
It is not a spell, it is a feature of my class.
But you also said it is a spell, because Black Tentacles is
It
a
is
spell.
technically magic.
Okay. You
I
may-
can do it like 6 times a day.
Okay. Try it out.
I'm using it to like push
Okay,
it between.
so upon doing so, you form the black tentacle around your hand, and you rip the glove completely off.
Oh fuck! Thank God. Yes. So now, are my gloves? Are the gloves fully off?
You can rip the other glove off now.
Yes, I will. I don't care about using 2 of them.
Okay, there is now 2 tendrils on your hands are now replaced with tendrils.
Yes, I have tentacle hands. I am the tentacle man. Fear me, for I am the tentacle man. No, I don't say that.
Happy tentacle.
I look around the room in ecstasy. Can I access my spells?
You now have full access to all of your spells.
Fuck yes. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. How many people entered the room last time, can I ask?
15.
15. Perfect. Were they all coming from the same area?
Yeah.
Great. Beautiful. Amazing. Let me read this. Hold on. Okay. Would you say that area is, perchance, within a 20-foot sphere?
Yeah. It's a door.
Oh, it's in the doorway.
It's a doorway and an elevator. What's she gonna do?
I'm gonna look. I'm hoping that we can help. I'm gonna try and use my tentacles to rip off other people's gloves before they tighten like mine did.
Doing what?
I'm just gonna. I was just gonna use the tentacles as a move, like slithering in between the glove and this.
You manage for all the non-elementals to do so. The golem comes to the earth elemental comes to the last cell that is heavily infected with the metal virus. Do you want him to rip it open?
Don't touch that.
He walks away.
That will give you the virus.
So he walks away from it.
What is inside that cell anyway? Just wondering.
Yeah.
The what?
That is a good question. I want to know what's inside. Who is inside that cell? If anyone's still alive in there.
Inside the cell, you can see a multitude of dragonkin, along with high elves and one earth elemental that is completely consumed with the metal virus and has turned into a warforged looking version of that race.
Are they all infected with the metal virus?
They've been 100% infected.
I look at them and I try to speak to them and I say, "Are you conscious?"
They don't answer.
I look at everyone else. Well, they don't seem to be conscious and they seem to be 100% infected. If we touch them, we will die. I say that we should not try, because this might throw off the entire plan. We are saving quite a lot already, and if we try to save them, we may just lose it all. And I look around and I'm like, okay, what I want us to do is to prepare every possible spell we have, or damage or attack, to be ready as soon as that door opens. We will flood them with damage. I have an idea of how to do this. I also have an idea on what I will do, which, question, can any of you see through darkness? Magical darkness.
Almost
perchance.
all of the high elves and drow raise their hand.
Magical darkness, in particular.
The high elves put their hand down, but the drow stays up.
Okay. Everyone, I would like you to prepare your spells now to that spot. I am going to cast darkness on the area before they arrive.
As you're saying
So that
this, the elevator door opens. And
I'm going to cast darkness as of right in the moment.
And as it opens, the doctor and Oberon, that is being controlled, steps out. And he says, "Well, if it isn't our test subjects, you've escaped your prisoning. That is not very good. You're not very good slaves at all. This won't do whatsoever. Now, attack, my dear precious weapon. Weapon of the plants, weapon of the earth."
I wanted to cast darkness on him and the entire team of his.
So, as you do so, Oberon charges ahead with the bands glowing a deep purple as they prepare a spell.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm going to. I. Darkness is a 15-foot sphere, and I wanted to make it so that it completely covered the entryway and covered more outward.
So Oberon is going to choose to cast.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
I
An
I want
erupting.
to say.
I need you to make a dex save.
I want to say if it requires sight, he does not have sight
He charged
unless he
forward
has
when you casted darkness.
shit. Oh right.
He is
Dex
now.
save you said?
He's out of the darkness and he can see you.
Yeah, it's a deck save.
Dex
It's a
save.
spell though, so I should have advantage because of my.
This is true.
Ooh, that's a nat 20.
You
Nice.
make it.
Fuck.
Let's see if others make it. Good, it's a 20-foot cube. They're all densed up in one spot. The elementals make it. The elves don't. The gnomes don't. The drow don't. And the rest of but the dragons do. The Aarakocras don't.
Is there a cocker left? Oh, damn.
I thought they all got taken.
I thought so too. Oh well.
Yeah.
55 damage from erupting earth.
Well, at least you're taking half damage.
That doesn't help me much. I'm almost dead. Okay.
Now the terrain. So, upon doing so, though, it's not just any erupting earth. The erupting earth comes from the ground, it tears up the metal, shooting it in all directions, but each of the tips are tipped with metal ichor, as it stabs into everyone except you, since the ones that were able to dodge it, but the ones that weren't able to dodge are punctured and have been infected with the metal virus.
Mm-hmm. Does that include me?
No, you dodged.
Okay. I did take. Okay. I look around in shocked frustration, and I run. Is it my turn?
It's not your turn yet.
Okay.
They, as
This
a
one.
bonus action,
Sorry, everybody.
yo. Okay.
Don't be sorry. I'm enjoying this.
One moment, please. I gotta look at their passive class. As a bonus action, Oberon is going to summon. Let me see here. Oberon is summoning a needle blight to be in front of you. The long humanoid plant covered with metallic ooze now stands in front of you. It is now going to attempt to attack you.
Mm-hmm.
So, I got a nat 20. It's gonna hit you.
Well, it's nothing can block that. Fuck.
Can you be poisoned?
Yes, I can.
You are slashed for 8 damage, poisoned, and you are now infected with the metal virus.
Yeah. I am almost dead. Okay. Does this mean I have disadvantage on checks?
Yes.
Yeah, that's normally how. Yeah. Great. Beautiful. Amazing. Fuck.
It is now your
All right.
turn.
Shit. I want to. I still have the tentacles on my hands. Interesting. Okay. Okay.
Are you sure you want to stay and fight on this one?
The problem is with Fathomless Plunge, that is the option I wish.
Okay, fair enough.
But the problem is I would need a willing creature, 5 willing creatures. And in order to do that, I would need Oberon to be willing. Question out of character, is Oberon gonna be playing in the next sessions?
Oh,
or are
you
they
weren't
out
here.
and
You weren't
why?
here for that. So, out of character, Oberon has taken an indefinite hiatus as they are having some current issues with health and personal life.
So, what I'm hearing is that,
They may not
Is-
be here for a little bit, so
which means their character can be saved later.
yes.
Okay.
I have a question for you though, really quickly, about the Fathomless Plunge.
Yes.
Is it any body of water?
Up to a mile away.
There are water elementals in the room.
I know.
That's so cool. I didn't even put that together until now.
Yes, I could technically reappear into a water elemental, but that doesn't help me now, does it?
I don't know. It's a cool trick though.
I was up to a mile away. But the problem is, I don't know if there is water within a mile that I have seen.
You're still within range
actually,
of
no.
an Albion dock.
Oh, wait. It does say there has to be a pond size or larger.
Okay.
So unless the water elementals are fucking huge.
They are water though, so couldn't you just put them together and tell them to go outside?
I don't know if that works.
I don't know. Ask.
The
I'm going to.
The only body of water that is near you large enough is the sea that Albion is docked at.
I'll be on. Is that where we just went?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I just wanted to confirm. Shit. Okay, sending is an action, which means in order to speak to them, it does take an action. I do have bonus action to attack, and it is an action to use Fathomless Plunge. So this is a very dangerous situation, no matter what I do. But I am dying, and I am poisoned, and I cannot risk a lot. Okay.
Whatever you do, take good boy dirt with you.
I was going to. That was not a question. I'm choosing the 5. This is probably going to be very dangerous. Question for you. When you said lightning elemental,
Mm-hmm.
are they sparking lightning?
Uh-huh.
I can't take them with me. Otherwise I'll die.
Could.
No, I'll die. It'll be reappearing in water. This is so depressing for him.
Oh no. You can take them with you actually. Here's a
Why?
thought. If you encase yourself in dirt.
This is another thing. It's inaction to do this. I don't have time to do anything else.
True. Okay, fair enough.
But I want to kill this Nazi first. Fuck. You know what? I have an idea. Either way, I'm gonna have a bonus action that I can use.
If you leave him alive, I want to torture him too. So
I want to run up a bit and smack him with my tentacle, which is a bonus action.
You would have to run past Oberon first.
Okay. I want to use my bonus action to move the tentacle from my hand
Okay.
30
Well,
feet forward.
Can you see him?
I can see through magical darkness. That's part of my
Okay.
feat.
You can see him, but you can also see that he's not in the cloud.
Oh, so he's much further away from me than 30 feet.
The elevator doors are closed.
Fuck. Okay. So I can't bonus attack him. Fuck. That it was only gonna do 2d8 plus 5 damage. All right.
Yeah, but scientists like this are pussies. You run away
Right.
to Leon and do his own job.
Okay. I'm gonna look around the room in dismay of all the people that have been infected with the virus, and I'm going to look at Dirt. Is Dirt okay?
Dirt's fine. He was able to dodge.
Is the dragon, snow dragon elf?
I mean, the
Okay.
high dragon? High dragons were able to dodge. The high
Okay.
dragon that helped you is okay.
Yes, that's the one I referred to. I don't care about the rest. I only get to take 5 creatures.
You
I
gotta
have to figure out.
The water
I'm going
elemental
to-
that helped you is okay.
He didn't do anything. He just signed his name in my book.
No, he was the one that fucked you.
Oh, you're right. That is the one that fucked me. Fuck. That means I'm gonna take him too. Okay, that means I have Dirt, Water Boy. I have Dirt, and Dragon Elf Man, whose name he didn't give me, because I didn't ask like a rude boy. I want to take Lightning Guy, but I feel like I will die.
hug Dirt. Well, electricity will go through you and into Dirt.
Yeah, it specifically says or within 30 feet of the body of water. Great news. Great news, guys. Okay, I can reappear on the dock. Oh,
How about all the chickens you cooked?
fuck the chickens. They're dead. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. All right.
Ooh, wait.
Going to
Question. What about the fire elemental that was trying to help you? It was too
That's
stupid.
exactly what I'm going to take.
He's dead.
Oh,
Never mind. I'm not gonna take him. Fuck. Now I had to figure.
pick a random drow. Pick someone. You got like 2 slots left, right?
How many? Yeah, I have literally 2 slots left. How many races are left?
There is currently a high elf left that wasn't infected. Drow are left that weren't infected, and there is what is the name of that race of toad, like that living frog race?
Oh,
Oh my god, really?
Yeah, there's one of him.
Oh, I'm gonna take him because he's cool.
what is your name? What are you called? Is it Magalal?
Magalal.
Oh my god, yes.
Magalal.
I'm gonna.
There's a
Magalal.
blue, there's a blue and
Any
red
other
one.
races?
Nope.
Anyone who's still not infected left over?
No.
No? Great. So I'm going to go, and I'm going to use my action to look at them, and suddenly, through my eyes, you can see the depths of the ocean flood out of me, and water surrounds me, Dirt. See? The dragon who helped me, one of the drow, and the toad man. Wait, no. Wait, and the thunder guy, because I forgot to list him, but he's in the list of 5 people. That's 5.
So you
No, he's
take
not.
you take a thunder elemental, a earth elemental, a water elemental, a Magalal, and
A drow.
oh, not a high elf,
No, fuck the high elves. They can't see through my darkness.
and a drow with you, and you all disappear, teleporting to Albion, 20 feet away from the dock.
Let me just describe this really quickly. Dark black water shoots out of my eyes and surrounds all of us, and then nobody can see through it, and then suddenly the water plunges to the floor and disappears, and it reappears on the docks, plunging upwards and disappearing. as
So,
we reappear at the docks.
question about this: is he back in the original city?
Yeah, Albion.
Isn't
Uh-oh.
that's where we just went? I'm pretty sure.
That's our no. We're in Brookshire right now. You are way away.
That's where you started the game in Albion.
That's fine. You know, it's not where I'm dying today, so it's better.
Oh dear. Oh no.
And is there anywhere safe I know around here left over?
The bar.
I'm going to take them to the bar.
So as you walk in the night towards the bar, you open up the door as it clings open as the mind flayers are still cleaning up the blood from all the dead bodies.
They're okay.
Thank the gods.
And there's only 3 of them left now, but he welcomes you in with your new friends in tow and shuts and locks the door behind you, stating that while it is a safer town now, it's a bit more dangerous with no one controlling the mafias anymore, and the town now having to be guarded from just a wall that happened by the mayor. It's getting rather dangerous around here.
Well, that seems quite fair. Here's what I'm going to say. I need to sleep tonight so that I don't die.
You don't want to fill them in on anything.
We went to another town. I got arrested for saving my friend from being molested. And then I got freed and then trapped yet again in a cage with the metal virus. And one of my friends has been infected to the point where they do not recognize me. And this has been a very, very, very long evening. I need to sleep.
He points to a room upstairs and a couple of rooms for your friends to go at.
Great.
The drow decides that he wants to leave the party, so he leaves you guys alone, adventuring
I
back
look at the
to-
drow desperately, and I look at him. You are the only other one who can see through my darkness. Please. I need your eyes.
He
Are you
cr-
speaking figuratively or literally?
He cringes
Literally.
and pushes you away and walks for the door, exiting.
I fucking saved your life. What fucking gratitude.
You
Alright,
have a
whatever.
drow.
Goddamn.
I know, but you're not here, so I had to replace you.
Excuse
Oh
me?
my god.
The Mumbat, so the Monologue doesn't know what to do, so he's just gonna follow you.
Good. This is safer for him.
So you played recruitment. Nice. Good job.
And we're
Asshole.
gonna just take up some rooms. And I'm going to, I don't sleep technically, actually. I just realized that. I'm just gonna stay in my room and read my book. I'm gonna make them all sign in my book. So that if they get low, I can save their fucking life.
So the lightning elemental etches into the burnt paper. His name is called Sparky, and
Yeah.
Oh
Love it.
god.
the
I wonder what the fire elemental's name was.
Toasty.
Borg.
Toasty.
His name was Borg.
Borg? Borg?
Borg.
Like
Borg.
smorgasbord?
Like Borg.
Borg, Borg.
B-O-R-G. Borg.
Borg.
Oh god.
Yeah, that
The Mogala
does-
tries to sign his name, but he just kind of puts his handprint in the book.
Oh.
The name is printing of the hand.
He croaks at
It's a
you.
very traditional name.
He croaks
He's
at
a
you.
pretty. He's so
Does he have an
pretty.
intelligence of 1?
Pretty much.
If he has an intelligence of 1, this does not work for him. I will say that.
He has an
I
intelligence.
can save his life.
He has an
I can't
intelligence
speak
of
to him.
3.
Oh, I can speak to him. Yes.
Wait, I just want to check real quick what their intelligence is.
It specifically requires them to have an intelligence higher than 1.
Why don't you just get all these fuckers a fucking intelligence headband?
God.
I don't have one.
Go find one.
They
You think if I
have-
had one, I wouldn't wear it?
Yes.
As long as it's higher than 1, I don't need to know the number.
So
Hey, that's higher
checking.
than 1.
it has 5 intelligence.
Okay. I mean, that's actually not that bad.
It can understand my speech.
How nice.
Thank you, sending spell.
See, the book came in handy, even if you had no spells.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, so now I can speak to him and say, "Go rest for the night. I will come and help you in the morning. We shall escape, and we shall take down their tyranny. Or maybe I will take it down if you don't want to, that's fine."
What do these guys even have as abilities? I'm
And
curious.
as they go to bed, I'm gonna just
So the Magalaga
pretend to
can
sleep.
he can secrete poison on his back and on anything he touches. He also has
We'll
a
just
really
talk.
high jumping height. He can breathe underwater. He can spit up water. He can do stealth, and some of them can cling to walls and climb them.
Okay. That's actually pretty damn helpful. If
The
he's...
What I'm
the
hearing
major
is that
the major use of them is to have a blowdart or an archer and just keep poison tipping your arrows over and over again.
oh, I 100% agree. What I was gonna say is he is basically an upgraded version of what's her name from Froki from My Hero Academia.
Although he's
Ooh,
although
Coffee.
Mogologs
I
are
love
they're not very good casters and they're not very good fighters. They're very good with stealthy or ranged classes.
They're
Especially
good rogues, yes.
gunmen's and rangers, they're very good with.
Oh,
Especially
right.
rogue, though. Like
That's right.
a rogue with a longbow.
Now,
Oof.
your elementals, while they don't really have classes per se, they are much more intelligent as they are a golem elemental mix, so they're a greater golem or a greater elemental.
We can go into depth about this, like OOC, if anyone wants it out another turn for the night.
Now,
I mean, I'm pretty
Ava,
concerned. It's funny as shit.
Ava and
Alright.
Corona, back to you.
Question: is it a Mogolol or is it a frog folk? Just to be clear, because I'm looking around.
Technically both.
Okay.
Same,
Gotcha.
different species, but same title.
Okay.
They do the same thing.
Gotcha.
Mogolog is the creature name. Frogfolk is the term for a population.
Okay. That makes sense.
It's like the civil type, kind of like merfolk. Merfolk is the civil type, but like fish creature is the monster.
Right. Okay. So, I'm assuming we went back to sleep for a while, right? And woke up in the morning?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What do we do now, Ada?
I mean, maybe we could try to get Blueford to smell it now.
I mean, that's an
Right.
attempt.
But
Don't know where what is either. Who do we go after first? Here's a better question.
how do we... Slit can handle himself, right? I
Correct.
mean, I agree that he probably can't, but
He is off somewhere getting his ass filled, whether it is against his will or not.
I mean, you're not wrong.
If that's the case, then he's probably fine.
If you say so.
But
I do want to say I'm going to take a long rest in this inn.
As you should.
So, Blueford is awake now, and he's walking downstairs to go get some breakfast. Will you join him?
Yeah. Could probably use something to eat to start off with.
As he sits at
Yeah.
the table, he kind of hangs his head and like drags at like one of the pieces of meat, and just kind of eats slowly. Looking to his side of the chair, doesn't see anybody, and he whimpers.
I'm gonna go sit next to him and pet him. I know, boy. We'll get him. Promise we'll get him.
Where's the butler?
He is currently standing in the room.
Excuse me. We've gotten off to the wrong foot before, but we could use some assistance. My name is Corona. I'm just gonna outstretch my hand and attempt to be cordial.
He looks at it, and he looks at you. I am the butler of the house.
You don't have a name?
My name does not concern you.
Yeah, I mean, it's only polite, but if you insist. In any case. Do you know a way to track teleportation?
A way that one could do this is by asking a sage to ask a sage if they may have in your possession a crystal eye, or if you don't have that artifact, one could also use an identify spell on the location of the teleportation if there is a residue behind, such as a magic circle or crest.
That is a good point. Is there anywhere in town that sells scrolls that might be an identify spell?
He raises an eyebrow. It is a magical research town, sir. I believe there is to be multiple magic shops in this area.
Do you mind if I call you Jeeves?
I do mind, sir.
Note made. But still, your input is appreciated. I quite like this guy. Anyway.
He walks over to Blueford and strokes his mane and cares for him, and, grooms him while he's eating.
I'm gonna look at Blueford. You want to go out for a walk, or you want to stay here?
He jumps down and walks to the door and sits.
Good boy. I'm gonna talk to Ava. I'm gonna try and see if I can find some way to cast Identify. From that, it should be able to tell us where exactly our friends went. At least one of them.
I mean, if you think that'll work, okay, let's do it.
All right. Out we go.
Right.
As you exit the door, the city's bustling with all kinds of groups of people, young and old, and all mannerisms of many folk.
Okay. Well, where to start? Make a perception to see if there's a market district anywhere.
You don't have to make a perception. The only market you know of is in the old tavern you were in, where there isn't exactly a market per se, but there is a bit of a sort of slew of salesmen in the back of the tavern.
Okay.
It's more of a research town than a purchasing town. You come in for the school and it's a college town. You come in for the school, you leave when you're done.
Okay. I'm gonna look at Ava. We kind of got caught up in a bit of a mess before. I don't want to make a scene, right?
Yeah.
Is Ava with you?
Yeah.
Come with me.
Okay.
Any way we can kind of disguise ourselves?
I mean,
Go ahead,
they don't
disguise
know
self.
what you look like, Corona.
Oh, right. I was a chicken.
Yeah. Again, I have tits, so power of titties.
I mean, that's always a function. If not, you could always just switch clothes.
With who?
All of my clothes are baggy. That'd fit just fine.
I mean, what are you gonna get into this get up?
I've worn worse things, and you do not need to know the context.
Okay.
Oh no. Femboy
All
over
right.
here.
So, I guess before we leave, we're just swapping clothes.
Oh god.
Okay. So you're gonna get a pair of skin tight pants.
So in the hallway, Ava, you now look like a baggy sage wearing long-robed clothing.
Mhm.
And Corona, you look like a manslut.
Perfect.
With the corset on.
No one. I'm gonna look at Ava.
You look like a male stripper.
Neither slut.
You look now. I'll put it to you like this: you look like a male stripper, specifically going for a male crowd, in the sense of you're trying to look a little bit. How does one put it? Like a femboy.
Yeah. You look
Lovely.
like a total fanboy right now.
I don't need to hear it from you. It's gonna just point at Ava. Neither Oberon nor Slut need to hear about this when we get back.
I will keep this lovely mental picture in my mind. I look like a fucking bag of rags.
Hey now. My clothes are the epitome for Sage. Screw you.
Whatever you say.
As you both
I can't
exit-
even see my own tits in this. I do go and grab my own tits. It's like, okay.
It's hard not to. They're always in the way.
Shut up.
We're gonna head back to the tavern.
You make your way over to the tavern, and Blueford follows next to you, Corona. So as you go in, some of the men kind of look at you a little funny, like they kind of whisper. And you hear one of them say, "Did we order a gay stripper? I don't think so. I haven't seen one of these little freaks in years. Well, I know
Gonna
they
pull my-
exist."
I'm gonna pull a dagger out of my quote-unquote cleavage. Just point at his nose. Do not. Do not.
Well, hey, little boy, if you need a punishment, Daddy's always here to bend you over his knee.
Ava's gonna walk up and be like, this one belongs to me. But I can rent him out for a price.
Excuse you?
Oh, I think I'll have this little boy right here. And he chucks you a little bag of gold with 25 gold in it.
She's gonna look and she's like, 25 gold. I'm sorry. She's gonna pull him back and chuck the little bag back. He's
Okay.
a little bit more expensive than that.
Then how about this, my little friend? He gives you a smaller bag with 15 platinum in it.
It's okay. Jesus.
I look at Corona, I'm like, and toss the bag in my hand. Go ahead and have fun with Daddy for a little while. I'm gonna go.
Here we
I'm
go,
gonna-
little boy.
I'm gonna grit my teeth. It's like, that's a lot of money, but you better get that fucking spell.
So
So am I
he's
supposed to
gonna
get it?
he's gonna take you back to the back corner, and I need you to roll me a strength check.
Oh wait,
Uh,
aren't we getting a tracking spell?
I need
You're
you
looking
to,
for identify.
I need you to roll me
Identify,
a
okay.
strength save, Corona.
That's a nat 20!
You manage to outbeat him, and as he tries to pin your arms, you break his left arm, and he screams out in pain, "Ah, you little bitch!"
Now. Wouldn't you like it if your prey fought back a little? My goodness.
He re-snaps his arm in place and takes out Iron Band's holding and puts it around you.
Now. Jesus Christ. Okay, do I have to make a save for this one?
To get out of it, yeah.
Okay.
Strength save.
Yeah, I'm not getting out of that. That's a 12. That's a 13.
No, you ain't getting out.
Ah,
We're gonna fade to black on this side over here. He's gonna butt fuck you.
Clearly. In the middle of the fucking tavern?
Yep.
God damn.
He's gonna, like, in front of, like, a bunch of other guys that are surrounding you while looking at you, he's gonna fuck you.
Oh my god, it's a void party.
We're cutting to you on this. You better get that fucking spell.
Ava, what are you doing?
I'm heading over to one of the merchants to buy the spell identify.
So you go over to one of the magical merchants that holds magical scrolls. Well, hello there, miss. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for a very particular spell.
What spell
Do you
is
happen to
that?
carry Identify?
We don't have identify, but we have locate person.
How much would 2 of those spells?
Well, it depends on the precision. You see, identifies one thing and what it is. Locate person is another. It depends on the precision. Precisions
Alright.
come in 4 levels. 4 being the most precise and 1 being the least precise.
Alright. What about a level 3?
A level 3 will cost you 550 gold.
And if I get 2 of those?
1,100.
How many silver would that be? Oh shit.
10 silver is 1 gold.
You could swing the platinum. You just pilfered off my ass.
Oh, I was gonna say that. I was like, how much is 1 platinum to that?
1 platinum equals 10 gold.
Okay, so
you have,
shit.
let's see, 150 platinum, that is 1,500.
So I don't have enough.
It's 1,100 for both scrolls. You have 1,500 in gold right now.
Okay, so you do have enough.
Okay, then I'm going to buy 2.
You buy 2 scrolls and you chuck over the money. He says, "Thank you very much."
Thank you. I'm gonna pocket the rest of the money, pocket the 2 scrolls and the big ass cloak I'm now wearing, and then I'm gonna go look for my sweet little femboy.
So,
kill you.
as you walk through the crowd, Blueford kind of like leads you back, as Corona has been left on the floor, covered in cum unbeatings and filled to the brim, along with being reeking right now of sex. It seems like there's a large group of men, around 25 or so, that just shuffled away from the area.
She's gonna bend down, lifting all the cloaks and stuff she's wearing. You okay down
You only paid 1.
there? Excuse?
There was a lot more than 1.
Uh-oh. Do you need me to heal you?
How much damage have I taken, actually? That's a good
let
question.
me see for you.
Oh, God damn.
I'm gonna heal. Ooh, shit! I didn't think they'd do damage.
You take 50 damage.
Hot damn. Okay. Am I still bound? Do I still have iron bands around my wrists?
No, you shouldn't.
You are not bound anymore.
Okay. Do I have my pants at least?
No.
Oh
Right.
no! They ripped my pants.
No, the pants are not ripped. The pants are just beside you. They're not on you anymore.
Okay, I'ma heal you. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you get
That's
this?
33.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
My
I got
fucking
2
ass.
scrolls.
And they were
Very
identified?
They weren't identified. They were locate find person. I think that would be better. They're 2 level 3s, so
Huh. Okay.
we should
Interesting.
be able to find them.
I'm hoping. I hope that it would actually work as well as we hope.
Yeah, I suggest we get out the city now.
Yeah. I think we need new clothes. Oh God.
Yeah, unfortunately, you've ruined mine. But you're lucky. I always carry extra clothes with me.
I'm
I'm
gonna look at
using
her and scowl.
I'm using the rest of this platinum, by the way, to buy me new clothes. Like
Jesus Christ.
she's
So
gonna like.
I gotta
there
suffer
is
for it. At least
a
buy me new clothes
there
too.
is a crafter in the region to buy new clothes.
Okay. If I gotta suffer for that money, at least buy me clothes too.
Fine, let's go. She's gonna take the cloak off, and she'll be like, "Just this is just to keep you covered for now." By the way, the spells are in that damn cloak. But she's gonna pull out the money and put it in her own.
That's fine.
Now, when you get new clothing, do you want me just to roll for like a random set of clothing, or
Oh no, I know what I'm doing.
I can tell you what's available?
Yeah,
Okay.
How about that?
that would be helpful.
Okay, let me send you 4 pictures for each of you of the
Perfect.
clothing that is available. So I'm going to start with you, Ava.
Okay.
So here is the first one.
Where are you putting it?
D&D
It's in
Adventure.
D&D Adventure.
Ew,
Here
I
is
don't want that.
Here's the second one.
Nope. Can you get something with purple in it, please?
Here's the third one.
Ooh, I like that.
And here is the fourth one.
I'm waiting. I'll go with number 3.
And they also have a magical piece of clothing, which I can describe to you if you wish to see it.
Yes, please.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, un momento. So, I'm posting last the Bard's magical. So, this special magical suit of clothing allows you to cast Disguise Self on yourself at will, along with being able to cast Misty Step 3 times a day. And finally, as a last precaution, you can use a special ability called Fog Step, where you choose your right foot and you line it up with a target of their right foot, and you switch places with them for 1 round of combat.
Ooh.
Ooh. Okay, so can I take this outfit and modify it a little bit? For like
No,
female body wise?
I mean, you can modify it, but that's what it would look like overall.
I don't mind the way it looks, but like I need some cleavage actually just a little bit.
You could take the blue off the bottom of the collar to open up to cleavage.
Okay, I want to take the blue off. I like the rest because I get to have a fucking mask.
That is pretty sick. I will take.
So I'm gonna buy that, and it's gonna be skin fucking tight.
Okay, so first off, normal clothing just costs around 50 gold. The magical clothing will cost you 350.
Oof.
It will cost you 350 and an additional 50 for each magical ability. So it has 3 magical abilities, so that is 500 gold that you need to purchase for it.
Okay, so how much platinum. How much in platinum?
Oh.
But I still have like 400 platinum.
No, you have 400 gold, not 400 platinum.
Oh, let's see. Mm,
Platinum is equivalent to gold. But you have enough platinum that equals out 400 gold. So you would need
Okay.
150 more to equal it out.
So by itself, it's 350.
By itself, it's 350, and the only thing you get is disguise self on self. The
How
next-
much is the stats?
You know what? I'll be nice. The ancient gold run for 10 platinum each.
Mhm.
So I'll go ahead and use 3.
Oh, you're gonna give me things.
So that would leave you with 300 extra gold.
Okay, I'll buy the full thing with all 3 slots.
Okay, let me write that out real quick.
Okay, so I can add it to my character. And Crowley, you have.
I'm gonna nudge Ava.
Yes.
Keep this in mind, you owe me.
Yes, I know I owe you, and trust me. I don't like having debts, so I'll be your toy next time.
And I'm going to get... Corona's gonna get 2 and 4.
Oh, that's not for you. I have different outfits for you.
Oh, okay. Never mind. 2 looked very unisex.
Yeah, 2 looks really unisex. 2 could be even.
To be honest, quite actually like number 4. It's very attractive.
Right?
And it actually seems like something in terms of colors, at least Chrono would wear. Probably mistaken for being men's clothes. Or, you know, just female set of clothes for no apparent reason.
Are you sure Corona isn't a femboy?
No, I'm not. Have you seen his profile picture?
No.
There. You have the
He's not a
Jester suit.
fanboy. He's just a little bitch.
He's not you.
Okay, one moment.
Putting that in my.
Let me get the... So, that's the bard. Now let me get the sage clothing out. So there's a lot more sage clothing because this is a magical town.
Fair. Okay.
There is around 6 sage outfits.
Okay.
So here is the first one. Here is the second one. Third.
I don't think second posted.
It's loading.
Ah, okay. Ooh.
Fourth. 1 moment. Fifth. And
Oh my god. Those robes slap.
Which set are you looking at? Because I'm looking at something too.
I like the third one and the first one.
Same.
The purple is oh,
I just hate the collar for the first one.
like the colors could definitely be changed, but I love it. Looks like a god. What is that?
No, I like the color. I don't like the collar that she's
Not a
got
lily.
going on. I just want to tear it off. Ooh, that's good too. Damn.
It's supposed to be like representing a flower, so I can see why the color. But the second one, though, oh, that second one, oh,
You mean
it
the third
set
one?
me on fire. Either
The one
It
that's
set me
in
on-
black and red?
like brownish red. Yeah,
Yeah.
she could set me on fire any day, and I'd gladly thank her.
okay.
Sorry.
So, would you like to now see the magical?
Yes.
Okay. 1 moment.
Get better clothes than I do. Copy.
I don't know. I think you actually got a good set. I picked more out of that one.
Yeah, I do like the gesture though. That mask is gonna slap.
I really like 2 and 4,
So,
but I'm always attuned to
You
like bard
have
closing.
this next one that I'm going to come up, which I want you to see first before I describe the magical effect.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll describe the magical effect too. So the magical effect of this outfit allows you to change any of your simple weapons into a rifle or hand cannon. And when it's changed into that hand cannon, it is only doing so as long as you're wearing the outfit. Once changed into a hand cannon, when you fire the gun, it will spurt out the weapon along with the damage of the bullet. So if you changed a sword into it, it would fire out swords.
Oh, that's badass.
So it
Fucking
does
bag
a
again.
1d10 plus a 1. So it's 1d10 plus 1d6 plus whatever your strength modifier is.
Would it be? It is strength modifier, not like dex modifier. Okay.
And lastly, the other. So the augmentations to this is that if you are submerged up to your knees in water of any kind, whether you're kneeling down or as long as you're up to your knees in water, whether you're in a puddle but you're in your knees,
Mm-hmm.
you can use that water to go around your knees down below and use it to increase your movement by double.
I can combine with a water element.
And your last ability is that you can tear your coat off to put around you, and when the enemies see your coat and when your coat falls, you can turn invisible for a brief moment of 30 seconds.
Interesting. So a little bit of a magic act. Nice. Okay.
However, the coat can have different spells attuned to it, but it only lasts for 30 seconds. So the spell either has to be instantaneous or cantrip.
So
Or the already augmented spell of invisibility to it.
I will say 2 things. One, the other sets of clothing, some of them look really nice, but they're definitely not, made for guys. Unless they're like masculine versions of that.
Just masculine versions of it.
Okay.
So, like, where it shows the one lady with the third picture,
Mhm.
there wouldn't be the open chest piece there. It would be, well, I mean, it would be open for, like, your chest, but it would be showing off your body along with the rest of it, and it would be more centered around, similar to, say, the guy in, like, the trench coat. It would have, like, an opening for your legs and such,
Okay.
but it would still have the same designs and everything.
Okay. I see.
Thigh belts and all.
The one that is, I could say, like semi-unisex is the 6th one. So if that could come as is, I would not mind. But let's see.
Any of them
Three-
can be unisex.
Okay. 3, 6, and the magical one.
So number 3, number 6, and the magical. You wish to buy all 3?
Mm-hmm.
So, just like before, it's a base of 350. You have 3 augments. Sorry. 2 augments. Which is equaling up to 450 gold. And then for the other 2, you have
50 piece, right?
500 and you have 550 gold you must fess up for all 3 pieces.
Okie dokie. I am going to crack out 5 more of the ancient gold and 50 gold that I already have.
Okay, I'm going to delete the ones that you don't have.
Okay.
I do enjoy the 5th one though.
1, 2, 3. Oh, yes.
There you are. Those are your 3. I shall delete the others for the bard.
I really like the steampunk one. The white and gold is so nice. Fits well for being a clockwork mage too.
Now, as I said, there are augments you can add to these. If you find a clothing patcher, or you find a, say, artificer, you might be able to add augments to pre-existing clothings, depending what the clothings are made with.
Ooh. This is a good thing to note. Did you delete Ava's clothes too?
Only the ones that she didn't buy.
I thought she bought one of the regulars too, didn't she? Or did she just buy the...
She only bought the
Okay.
special.
No, I just bought the gesture.
Okay, gotcha.
It would be more of an asset and a benefit to everybody for me to just wear that one.
Yeah, that's fair.
So let me type out your special one real quick.
Mm-hmm. So, new clothes, spells, and a safe slut. I think that's a pretty solid session.
One
I
moment.
think so too.
I mean, I saved myself, but yes.
We don't know
Oh,
that you're
shit.
safe. We were gonna come get you.
I
Whoremonger.
didn't even know you were still here.
No, I'm listening. I'm listening to your outfit shopping.
Girl needs new threads.
I need new clothes. I just got ass ranked.
You got fucking wrecked.
I'm pretty
I
sure
need new
someone was
clothes.
running it.
I'm still fucking naked, guys.
If there
I
was a
didn't think they'd do
fucking...
that to me.
If there
I
was
just
the
want-
internet nowadays, I guarantee that that would be on the hub.
Hey,
Probably.
question. Just a fun question. Is the other city within a mile of this city?
What, Brookshire?
The one they're at.
Brookshire is 2 miles away.
Ah, fuck. Okay, I was
take you-
just asking.
A couple days to get
Were you
there.
gonna try and TP back?
Yeah.
No, that's about to take you a while, fam.
What I can do is I can go halfway and TP the rest of it.
That is also true. That's a fair thought.
All right.
So you're bringing a small army to come help us?
By a small army, you see a small group of elementals and a toad, and we're all naked. But yes, naked and unarmed. I don't have gold, so I can't buy shit.
I mean, maybe you should.
What? What do I sell? My body? I mean, that's
Yes.
valid, but still.
Ava
Okay,
sold my body.
So you
I
have
did
purchased
sell
your
your body.
you have purchased your new clothing. Are you going back to the house?
I think for the moment, yeah, it's probably a good idea. I'll put Ava's pants back on and go back.
So, as you both go back to the house and you tread back inside with Bluefruit behind you, you enter in the house. Are you going to change into new clothing?
Yes.
I need a shower first, but yes.
I will say that takes 3 hours.
Okay, that's fair.
3 hours have passed. You're towards mid-noon. What shall you now do?
We have the spells, so I
Try and
suggest we should
use them.
look for Slut first.
That's a good idea.
And
So,
then, once all three of us are back together.
as you read through the scroll, Ava, you notice you need a component. You need one component that's something that belonged to him that he touched, or that was around him that he liked. Some object or thing or something that he touched in the recent passing of 3 days.
Wait a minute. There was a room that he had, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did he leave anything?
Let's go check the room.
Yeah. Go up there and run a perception quick.
Roll me perception.
I do want to say, I don't even think we slept in the town before literally me getting arrested.
Is true, but you were here to run a wish, so
I was here for a wish, and all my shit is in the prison.
it's true. Do I have anything of yours?
You have the bone. You have the bone staff that he touched.
Oh, you do.
Oh, I do.
Was
Let's
that
use
something
that. Let's use it.
That'll
Yeah.
work.
Oh my
Any
God.
components?
You guys are gonna take me away from the party I just made.
No, it's not a teleport back. It's just to find out where the hell you are.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's it.
Yeah, we'll use locate creature with the bone staff here.
Okay, so upon using any component that is used is then sacrificed to the spell and dies with it when it is burned away.
That's fine.
It's
Okay.
alright.
As
It-
you attach the
We can-
scroll to the staff, you need to speak the name of the person and say activate.
Oh no.
We know his name is Slut, so
We don't know his
You really don't.
name. Oh shit.
Another way to activate the spell is if you both have a collective memory of him. You can
Okay.
focus on the memory and say activate together, but it must be the same memory.
Okay.
okay.
What memory are we
So-
focusing in on? Let's see.
Uh,
Does the spell reveal my name? Because that would be fun.
Slut at
It
the
will.
Slut at the bar. When all three of us were at the bar when we came in, the tavern.
Except he was a chicken.
Ah, fuck.
You
Okay.
still remember.
Here's a moment for you. How about the very beginning of the campaign where he got chased by a swarm of insects, nearly got us killed.
That works. Let's do this.
Okay.
Ava's gonna
so
grab the scroll with her.
This will reveal the name. Upon you both thinking of the memory, the scroll highlights as the rod is then consumed. Out from it, a map is drawn of the world you're in, with a red dot pointing to where he is. In and on the scrolls encased is the name of the person you are thinking of. Slut, reveal your name.
Thaddeus Thundercockius the 69th.
Thaddeus Thundercockius, the 69th.
Yes.
You see a map of Albion and where he is stationed. You recognize it to be the bar in Albion that you found all the mind flayers at. The scroll
What?
then fades away and burns up in your hands.
Ava, did you get gypped? Is it broken?
No, it's not broken. It told us where it is.
How can he be there?
I don't know, but apparently he's there, which means we need to go there too.
I think
Plus,
you
we need
sold
to
my
get out of
ass
the
for a
city.
broken ass spell.
It's not broken. We just don't know how Slick got there, okay? As of right now, we just need to get to him.
Fine.
That is a
Alright.
valid concern. That like, why the fuck would he be there?
Exactly. Like, I don't fucking
Like,
know
he
why.
could be on-
So let's just
Oh.
go there, okay? We need to get out of the city for a while anyway.
Yeah, I guess we don't have any of the leads. I'm gonna call to Bluford. Come on, buddy. We're gonna find everyone else.
He wags his tail and comes rushing over to you.
Good
Are
boy.
you going to end the session here?
Yes.
I think it's a good spot.